Some people went through things, in their childhood that is still affecting them, till now, and they don't even know, because these things are stored in your subconscious and it plays out in your everyday life. That's the reason why we have things like identity confusion. You're having people being very depressed, people not knowing how to behave, how to, in the real world. I spoke with my sister, one of my sisters, and, she just, she was frozen. And I'm like, why? What happened? It's not good? You don't think it was? She said, no. Like, this just shows that God cares. And I'm like, I don't understand. She's like, no, God cares. I'm like, yeah, God cares. And she's like, no, God cares. God sees me. So God is not even just concerned with my spiritual part. God is not just concerned with my, me coming to Him and just saying, God cares about my body. God cares about my soul. God cares that I'm in good health. God cares that I'm in, sound mind. And yes, right, God really cares. God sees us. God cares about us, cares about us in our entirety, so body, soul, and spirit. And for you to function properly as a human being, your body, your soul, and your spirit has to be in alignment. That's where you see, people being fulfilled. That's where fulfillment comes from. Sometimes you see people come to the apex of their life where they have everything, right? But there's no fulfillment. You know why? Because, somewhere along their lives or something, there's no alignment between these three factors, right? So they might end up taking care of their bodies in good health, they are good with their money and all of those things, but somewhere their soul is fractured, right? There's fracture, there's trauma, there's something, lingering there. And then sometimes people take God out of that factor. No, God literally created us. Doing life aside God is just useless, because how do you do life aside? How does a phone, if it's faulty, how can it survive, or how can it be repaired without the manuals or the principles of the, production or the maker, right?